You're sitting there, breathing air. The same air. The trees exhale. The dinosaurs once gulped. That connects you right now to everything that ever lived. Air's connection. Without it, your neurons stop firing. Your dreams stop dreaming. Your story ends. Reality is your breath. You inhale meaning. You exhale creation. Every thought, every belief is just another breath in the infinite lungs of existence. Now let's zoom out, chunk up. Imagine the universe like a massive TV with infinite channels. Every possible version of you already exists on one of them. The only difference between you thriving and radiant and you stuck and miserable is the frequency you're tuned to. Your beliefs, they're the remote control. Your emotions, the signal strength. Your thoughts, the static that either tunes you or fuzzes you out. So yeah, when you change your beliefs, you don't just think differently. You literally change the channel of your life. Isn't a metaphor. It's physics of consciousness. Quantum mechanics has been whispering this shit for decades. Observation changes the observed. You observe differently, reality fucking complies. Let's break it down now to the needs. Air is awareness. If you don't breathe consciously, you suffocate. Same with awareness. Ignore your awareness, your life shrinks. Breathe deeply, think deeply. It's the same process. Awareness oxygenates your consciousness. Water is flow. Emotions are water. Suppress them, you stagnate. Flow with them, you evolve. When you cry, you're just desalinating your soul. Science calls it stress release. Mystics call it purification. Same thing. Sleep is integration. Dreaming isn't an escape. It's your psyche running nightly software updates. Skip it long enough. Your brain's RAM crashes. Your unconscious needs to sort the day's chaos into wisdom. Sleep is spiritual housekeeping. Food is fuel, not just calories but ideas. Every conversation, every belief, every bit of media you consume feeds your mind, your body. Junk thoughts create emotional obesity. Nourish yourself with curiosity, gratitude, fun. Shelter, environment. You don't need walls. You need conditions that let your nervous system relax enough to expand. For some it's a forest. For some it's a studio. For some it's their own skin. You can't grow if you don't feel safe. Connection to belonging. You're an instrument in a cosmic orchestra. You can play solo, but the melody hits harder when you resonate. Connection doesn't mean dependency, it means coherence. The nervous system literally syncs rhythms when people feel seen. That's neuroscience, not woo. Self-expression, expansion. Every unspoken truth, so lungful of breath you never exhaled. You choke on your unexpressed potential. So speak, create, build, sing, curse. It's not indulgence, it's survival. Suppressing your truth is spiritual suicide. Once a man screamed at the mirror, "Why do you frown at me?" The reflection frowned back. He cursed it, smashed it, cut his hand. Then a stranger said, "You dumb bastard, the mirror isn't the problem, you are." That's life. You don't change your reflection by polishing the glass. You change it by relaxing your face. That's reframing. You stop fighting symptoms and start upgrading the code. Change your belief. Change your timeline. It's not magic. It's alignment. Your reticular activating system, it filters the world to confirm what you already believe. Believe you're unlucky. Your brain edits out opportunities. Believe you're magnetic. Your brain literally notices and attracts matching energy. That's not mystical. It's perceptual bias, and it's programmable. You can hack it by acting as if the new belief were already true. Behavior precedes identity. Do the thing, and your brain rewires to support the doing. So every time you act on your passion, even if you're scared shitless, you're teaching your neurology a new language. This is safe. This is who I am now. And the universe, like an obedient AI, says, cool, running new script. You already model reality constantly. As a kid, you watched adults and installed their behavior as belief. Now you can reverse engineer that. Find someone thriving in the way you want. Notice what they believe, how they speak to themselves, what they focus on. Then copy the structure, not the surface. Install their mindset into your nervous system. Model excellence, not mediocrity. So why do you resist? You resist because your ego is like a jealous roommate. It fears eviction. It whispers, if you change, I die. But that's a lie. The ego doesn't die, it evolves. Fear is just excitement that you're judging. Same chemicals, different story. Reframe fear as, holy shit, I'm expanding. Suddenly, it's not terror, it's aliveness. Ignore your passion long enough, your soul will start screaming through your body. Depression, illness, fatigue. Not as punishment, but as feedback. Every symptom is a metaphor made flesh. Ignore the message, the volume increases. Listen, and it calms down. That's karma. Cause and effect. Physics of consciousness. You build rapport with others, and with the universe the same way. You pace what's true. Yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, I failed before. Yeah, this hurts. Then you lead into possibility. And yet, I survived everything so far. And maybe that means I'm tougher than I think. And maybe this pain is just a contraction before a birth. That's linguistic aikido. You join their momentum, then redirect it. Rapport first, then revolution. We're souls pretending to be humans, pretending to have problems. Physical reality is just spiritual VR. We log in, forget we're the player, freak out about the monsters we coded ourselves, then slowly remember, oh wait, I can change the level design. The end of the simulation isn't the end of the game, it's the end of forgetting. It's the start of conscious creation. You realize, I'm not in the simulation, I am the simulation. And that's freedom. Not doing whatever the hell you want, but being who the hell you truly are. You now remember that passion is permission. You breathe with awareness. You drink in flow. You rest to integrate. You feed your mind with clarity. You build environments that nurture your nervous system. You connect, not to get, but to resonate. You express because silence would kill you. You choose beliefs that serve your evolution. You act before you're ready, because you already are. You wake up remembering. Every choice is a channel. Every thought is a tuning fork. Every emotion is a frequency check. And reality, the ever-loving mirror, says, whatever you believe, my child, so it shall be. So yeah, this isn't love and light fluff. This is holy fuck realism of spirit. You're God pretending to be lost. You're infinite pretending to need proof. And every breath you take is the universe whispering, hey, remember who's dreaming this? Now breathe, feel your frequency recalibrating, and go create the next version of your life, because you finally remembered. You are the remote control.